A technological titan emerges, Huawei's Ascent. Huawei, the global technology behemoth, has become a household name, synonymous with cutting-edge smartphones and telecommunications infrastructure. Founded in 1987 by Ren Zhengfei, a former engineer in the People's Liberation Army, the company's roots lie in Shenzhen, China, a city that would become a global hub for technological innovation. Huawei's early years were marked by a focus on developing telecommunications equipment, primarily for the Chinese market. However, the company's ambitions quickly expanded beyond its borders, driven by a relentless pursuit of technological advancement and a strategic vision for global dominance. Through a combination of aggressive pricing, strategic partnerships, and a commitment to research and development, Huawei steadily gained market share in the global telecommunications industry. Its rise was nothing short of meteoric, propelling it from a relatively unknown Chinese company to a major player on the world stage. Huawei's success was built on a foundation of providing affordable and reliable telecommunications equipment, particularly in developing countries, where it played a pivotal role in expanding access to communication networks. As its global footprint expanded, so too did its product portfolio, venturing into smartphones, laptops, and other consumer electronics, often challenging established industry giants. By the early 21st century, Huawei had become a force to be reckoned with, rivaling and even surpassing established players in the telecommunications equipment market. Its success was particularly notable in the realm of 5G technology, where it emerged as a global leader, holding numerous patents and securing contracts to build 5G networks around the world. Huawei's technological prowess and competitive pricing made it an attractive partner for countries seeking to upgrade their telecommunications infrastructure, but its success also drew scrutiny and suspicion, particularly from Western governments concerned about the company's ties to the Chinese government. Huawei's rapid ascent and its close relationship with the Chinese state, coupled with the increasing geopolitical tensions between China and the West, created a perfect storm of suspicion and mistrust. The company's success was viewed by some as a threat to national security, particularly in the context of the burgeoning digital economy, where control over critical infrastructure was seen as paramount. These concerns would eventually culminate in a series of actions by the United States government aimed at curbing Huawei's global reach and influence, marking a turning point in the company's trajectory. The hammer drops: Donald Trump's Huawei ban. In 2019, the Trump administration took the unprecedented step of placing Huawei on the Entity List, a trade blacklist that effectively barred American companies from doing business with the Chinese tech giant. This move, rooted in national security concerns, sent shockwaves through the global tech industry and marked a significant escalation in the ongoing trade war between the United States and China. The Trump administration justified its actions by citing concerns that Huawei's technology could be used by the Chinese government for espionage purposes, alleging that the company was obligated to comply with requests from Chinese intelligence agencies. The ban had immediate and far-reaching consequences for Huawei, cutting it off from crucial American suppliers such as Google, Qualcomm, and Intel. This meant that Huawei could no longer use Google's Android operating system on its new smartphones, depriving it of access to essential Google apps and services, including the Google Play Store, Gmail, and YouTube. The ban also hampered Huawei's ability to source critical components such as microchips for its telecommunications equipment and other products. Donald Trump's decision to ban Huawei was met with mixed reactions around the world. Some countries, particularly those aligned with the United States, followed suit, restricting or banning the use of Huawei equipment in their telecommunications networks. Others, however, continued to partner with Huawei, citing a lack of evidence to support the espionage allegations and arguing that the ban was politically motivated. The ban highlighted the growing technological rivalry between the United States and China, as well as the increasing geopolitical tensions between the two superpowers. The Trump administration's actions against Huawei were part of a broader strategy to counter China's growing technological prowess and economic influence. The United States viewed Huawei's dominance in 5G technology as a strategic threat, fearing that it could give China an advantage in the development and deployment of future technologies. The ban was also seen as a way to protect American companies from what the Trump administration perceived as unfair competition from Chinese companies that were heavily subsidized by the Chinese government. fallout and repercussions, navigating a new tech landscape. The implications of the Huawei ban extended far beyond the company itself, reverberating throughout the global tech industry and underscoring the interconnected nature of the global supply chain. American companies that supplied components to Huawei were also significantly impacted, losing a major customer and facing uncertainty about the future of their businesses. The ban also raised concerns about fragmentation in the global tech market, with the potential for the emergence of two separate ecosystems, one dominated by American companies and the other by Chinese companies. The ban forced countries around the world to choose sides in the escalating tech war between the United States and China. Some countries, particularly those with close security ties to the United States, opted to ban or restrict the use of Huawei equipment in their telecommunications networks. Others, however, continued to partner with Huawei, arguing that the security risks were overblown, or that the benefits of using Huawei's affordable and advanced technology outweighed the potential risks. The ban also highlighted the growing importance of 5G technology and its potential to transform various sectors, from healthcare and transportation to manufacturing and entertainment. Huawei, for its part, initially downplayed the impact of the ban, expressing confidence in its ability to find alternative suppliers and develop its own operating system and suite of apps. However, the ban undoubtedly posed significant challenges for the company, forcing it to re-evaluate its supply chains, invest heavily in research and development, and navigate a more complex and uncertain geopolitical landscape. The ban also had a chilling effect on Huawei's smartphone business, particularly in Western markets, where consumers were wary of purchasing devices that lacked access to Google's popular apps and services. The Huawei ban highlighted the growing importance of technology as a tool of geopolitical competition and the challenges of balancing national security concerns with the principles of free trade and open markets. The ban also raised questions about the role of governments in regulating the tech industry and the need for international cooperation to address the challenges posed by emerging technologies. The long-term consequences of the ban remain to be seen, but it is clear that it has had a profound impact on the global tech industry, reshaping the competitive landscape and ushering in a new era of uncertainty and fragmentation.